And now we're joined with SUNY Poly head coach Jess Skelton and student athletes, wrong side there, Taylor Aybar, and number 3, Kiersten Leos. Coach, it was a 68-58 game against Ithaca. Do you want us to give an opening statement about your team's performance tonight, and then we'll open it up for some questions?
I mean, we played hard. We left everything out there. Scrappy. We just fell short. Too many turnovers. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. That's not going to win a game.
Okay. Questions?
Coach Tara Lynch, ICTV. What adjustment did you make in that fourth quarter when you guys kind of went on that run to keep the game close?
I don't think we made an adjustment. It was just play. Keep playing and don't give up.
We wanted to give it our all. And, we kind of knew it was coming down to an end, so we just wanted to leave everything there on the court.
Good.
Coach, Matt Price, ICTV. Very rough third quarter. Outscored 18-8. What do you think went wrong in that 10-minute period?
I think the pressure. The pressure. There was pressure all game, and I think we just kind of had a breakdown. Maybe, a little mismatch with some of my rotations probably affected us too. But basketball is a game of runs, and they went on one, and we didn't do a good job coming back. But we came back fourth quarter. It just wasn't enough.
Kiersten, you played all 40 minutes. Did you ever feel fatigue at all, or were you just battling through it?
I think just battling through it. I think we all had to battle through it. Just leave everything on the court.
Coach, you want to talk a little bit about this experience and no stranger to NCAA tournament, obviously, in the last several years, but just talk about how this kind of builds the program moving forward.
We missed last year, so these two girls were young when I think it was our second year. But so they had a little experience, but I mean I started 2 freshmen, so this was new to them. And when I say freshmen, I mean they look like babies. They're out there. So and they're just wide-eyed and big smiles, and it's good because they're a huge part of this program as starters as freshmen, and for them to kind of get the experience right away is huge because I got one more year with my set of juniors, and we're going to need the young kids to have that experience.
And Coach, can you talk a little bit about Jada Washington's performance? I mean, Kiersten had 18, Taylor had 12, and Jada had 16 and 15. And she seemed like a kind of a matchup nightmare for Ithaca.
Jada, and a lot of people aren't aware of this. We didn't get Jada until January. She transferred in. I recruited her prior, but I lost her to another school. But she ended up coming to us, but unfortunately she played 13 minutes and then got hurt. So I think this was only her
third or something.
7th game, sixth game with us. So you guys see on her stats, and surprisingly your stats don't look that bad to me. But truth be told, she played a lot more minutes today than she usually does. Like I said, 7 games, but there's so much more in Jada that you guys have no idea about yet. And just getting her involved, in our offense was tough because we run something so, all year long without her and without a true post presence. And now all of a sudden we have her, but we're still trying to keep the girls, going the same way, It was a little difficult, but she's, as far as a defensive presence, she's huge. She's long, she's lanky, and sure, she did all right. I think she played 35 minutes. I didn't want to take her out, but like I said, there's some holes right now, but that's only because we're just not experienced with her there yet. So next year is going to be her year for sure.
Coach Reed Keller, IC Radio. He lost Taylor Aybar. Aybar fouled out of the game. Did that affect maybe the rotation as the back end of the game? I know the bench was kind of light tonight.
The biggest defensively. I mean, she was pretty much spearheaded us the fourth quarter. She just pretty much had enough, clearly. And just went out there and said the heck with it. And, you know, Taylor's funny because she's usually in foul trouble. But she can turn a game around in a second by stripping the ball, you know, 3 times in a row. So losing her defensively was huge, you know, and then obviously it puts so much more pressure on Kiersten when she, you know, to bring the basketball up. So it certainly affected us, both offensively and defensively, but certainly defensively a lot more.
Coach Jackson Roberts, ICTV, you know, you briefly alluded to it before, how getting Jada in the middle of the year kind of forced you to alter the way you run an offense a little bit. And I'm wondering, was that something that, did you have a set game planned around Kiersten with the threes early on? Because it seems like they were falling, but you mentioned Jada, of course, still getting a lot of looks.
Jada gets looks because she's so big. I mean, I don't really have to do much. She's just there. I don't really have, I mean, honestly, I didn't really have any set plays. And today, it was really difficult. I would like to say, yeah, we had a game plan, but the pressure really affected us. We didn't have the opportunity to really set up anything. So it's pretty much just go out and play basketball. Something that, you know, we talked about already, that, you know, the pressure, it's something that we don't see throughout the year. This is new to us, this pressure, and it got to us, it affected us. We weren't able to run what we wanted to run for Kiersten, and for that matter, for anybody. But as far as Jada, Jada's just, I mean, she's just big. I don't really have to do much, truth be told. But I mean, like I said, moving forward next year, obviously it's in our back pocket. We're fully aware of what we're going to be doing next year.
John Vicari, ICTV, this end of the road for you. How are you going to look back on this season?
Well, it's funny, we just talked about it. I've been very clear with my juniors, and now it will be seniors, that I was going to throw a party at the end of the year, and it's up to them if they're invited or not. Because the start of the season was rough. The end of last year was really rough, and the start wasn't any better. But I think we all just finally got on the same page, and I know I'm excited. We're really excited about next year, what we have to do. I mean, we lose one kid, and we have a handful of kids already committed, so we're excited, and I think we're finally on the same page. You guys talk.
I was gonna kind of ask, because you were just talking about it, but I wanted to bring it over to your players. You said basically like an 8-5 start and then 15 in a row. So what was working for the team over the last stretch of the season to, you know, win 15 in a row to get to the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I think kind of like Coach said, we started out rough, but in order to win, we have to come together and play together, not individually.
Geez, I don't know. We had a crazy ride getting up to here, this point, and I feel once we got a taste of winning and everything, we just kept going, and it was great.
I think defensively too, for these guys.
Yeah.
And Taylor's been huge, because like I said, she defense, and there's no quit in this game, and that's all she does is she's always playing hard. And I think, you know, her frustration was just defense. Like, can we get on the same page? Can we all work hard defensively? And that's the thing that I brought up. I'm really excited for next year because we did get on the same page. They started buying into, you know, what we have to do defensively. And it's not all about offense. And Kiersten and I come from the same high school, and we both love that 3-ball. And we love offense. And so, you know, as Kiersten as well as myself, as being an offensive coach, there's things that, I mean, we got to do something differently, and defense was it for us. We couldn't, you know, we didn't have the offensive threats that we have had the last couple years, and so concentrating on defense and turning, you know, the defense into some offense was helpful the last stretch here.
Brandon Merrill, ICTV. You guys held Cassidy Malin, I think, leading scorer, only 2 points in the first half. What do you guys think led to the success of that?
Jada. Put your hands up, kid. You know, I think, yeah, you know, I think the zone probably affected them. I know we were mostly a man team, and they probably didn't expect us to come out and play as much zone, and so that probably had something to do with it.
We'll wrap it up now. 23-6 season NEAC champions, another trip to the NCAA tournament. Got to be proud of that, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.